So I didn't mention the last episode, I'm actually using a brand new mic, and every time I sit down, I like smell it, and it's like, smells like brand new microphone, which smells actually pretty dang terrible. Anyways, welcome back to a Phantasy Star Universe. Margaret here with more Let's Play stuffs. This is episode 2, so you obviously know what we're doing. Ethan, can you hear me? Oh my god, a talking ghost! Yeah, I hear you out loud and clear. Right, then just keep heading down that passage. Roger that! That's the instructions you gave me earlier. You can end up checking that on the last episode. It shouldn't be too far to the next platform. Hold on a second. What's going on? There are these things. They're well... What? What is it? They're some sort of life form I've never seen before. What the heck are they? Those are patterns, you fucking moron. I mean, that's probably what would be insane. All right. Actually, this is their first contact. All right, do I have anything else that I have in my inventory? Gonna go in? No, I don't. Oh my god. The control scheme for the menus is different than it is on... Oh my god. The control scheme is different than it is on Portable too, so I'm gonna screw around with the menus a little bit and actually screw up a little bit. Anyways, we've got a gun and we're gonna shoot a pendant in the face, which I wanted to do in the last episode, but I just didn't because the cutscenes were so freaking long. I'm glad that we finally got to gameplay though. Oh my god. Feels so good. Anyways, so why do I like this game? Well, it is actually just a classic little action game, and so you actually have, you know, an action RPG, so you end up leveling up and stuff like that, but you just, it's basic. You get your basic attacks, so you have your normal attacks, and then you have a photon art, which is like a little special ability, and you equip photon arts, so that's what they're called, and they give you different movesets, and so you end up doing that. Enter to pick up items. Hey, guess what? I'm using a controller! So enter doesn't work. I don't know, I tried playing this game with a mouse and keyboard and I couldn't do it. Although I did know people that did play on PC that did end up using the keyboard and mouse, which was a little bit strange. So, yeah. But this is like the most basic that this ever got. They actually made newer versions of this game in the Portable series. So they had Portable 1 and Portable 2, and they basically made a bunch of gameplay improvements to them. So, like, this game is technically outdated. Oh my god, can we stop with the fucking cutscenes? Okay, it looks like I've got things under control. Hey, fuckwad, I'm here to tell you you're not. Check out the containers in the northeast corner of the back and break them open. Kill everything. Destroy them all. Create chaos. I mean, you could skip this, I believe. Actually, what happens if I do try to skip it? Will it just, like, tell me, like, to go back? Nope, you can just skip it. Anyways, I want a big giant fucking sword because I want it and I know one's over here because that's what they end up doing. They give you the tutorial about photon arts and stuff like that. I guess this is a way to skip the tutorial, but money is actually pretty scarce in this game, and I'm not planning to go forever. Oh my god. Are we, okay. What's this? Received a sword. Yep, it's literally just called a sword. I get ready to see it. A sword is a two-handed weapon more powerful than a saber. Don't forget to equip it. Cool, I know how to play. Ha 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 ha. Alright, I'm gonna equip the sword. Ready for this thing? Frick yeah, I've got a sword. I mean, it is sci-fi, and so it's like a giant glowing dildo, but it's still a sword. I like the swords. Swords are like my favorite weapons back in Phantasy Star Universe. They kind of botched them in later editions, but it was still one of my favorite weapons. And it wasn't always the most effective, but Gravity Break back in the day, oh my god, did so much damage. Also, I don't have a photon art on this weapon, so that means that it's kind of useless to use. So I'm just going to go back to the saber because it's going to do more damage because photon arts do a lot more damage. Also, you can end up timing your attacks to deal extra damage, etc., etc. But, yeah. Move while holding... to strafe? Okay, I don't know how that's supposed to work. I remember the default bindings for this on the game, or the keyboard, is completely botched. In fact, it was actually botched on the gamepad as well, to where I actually had to go back and customize it. I don't remember what I did, but I had to do stuff. Q to move the camera. You mean my right stick? Ha 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 ha. That's what they meant though. That's how you activate this thing, which is first person mode. Yay, this game has first person mode. You can't move while doing it though. You can aim with the left stick, which was a little bit ridiculous, and it made certain bosses really incredibly annoying, like the Omnagog, which was a flying freaking demon thing, and you had to aim up at it and shoot its wings, and if you didn't have a ranger in your party, that mission would take for fucking ever. You'd be sitting there for like an hour waiting for this thing to land. It would land, you'd get 2 hits, and then it would fly off again. And they didn't fix it in later editions of the game either, which was really annoying, and they never updated it either. They're like, nope, you just need a ranger in your party, and they actually kept that consistent too for PSO2 as well, because in PSO2, if you don't have a ranger, you don't have weak bullet, which makes everything OP. So, yeah, that's a little lame. Anyway, so we're running around. I'm level 2, and I already collected some materials. I can go through and, like, look at my inventory. Yeah, I have a photon! This game has photons in it. So the entire idea of this game, though, is like the seeds show up because there's photon or whatever, and they'll tell you in the story, but it's kind of ridiculous and it takes forever. But like basically the photons is some like, you know, mysterious power from the other right? Is that how you do a panting noise? I assume so. I'm not a voice actor. Ethan, are you alright? This is getting tough. I understand you're worried about your sister, but don't overdo it. If you use a moment, you can recover some of your health. Bitch, I ain't getting hit. I'm too good for you. I know how to play this game. Let's go. I mean, I could show you guys the tutorial, but I don't think you really care, to be honest. But you can open up the palette, and you have a bunch of different weapons. I already used it to switch my sword. They already gave the palette, you know, tutorial. They just give it again for recovery items. It's like, you can use this on your health, and then it ends up healing you. Like my mates, mates. Oh my god, it's these guys! And the guy without a knife isn't here. Let's fuck him up. Just like, hey, I remember you. Where's my Meseta card? What are we gonna do? Okay, calm down. I need to think. But we... Huh? What are you two doing here? It's the kid from before. Well, I guess you didn't make it out that time either. Something like that. Look, I guess I'll never finish what we started back there. But I don't have time for you right the likes of you. Later. Oh my god, I suck at reading. I am so sorry. Hey, hold up. Just a second. Oh wait, is that talking to is that the guy on the left, or is that the guy? I think that's the guy on the left, right? Hold on, getting my ruler. Yes, that is the guy on the left. Just a second there. We were wondering, can you help us out a little bit here? Yeah, we can't fight our big brother, Hiru. Huh? You can't be serious! Why do you think I'm gonna help out a couple of punks like you? Also, where the fuck is my Meseta card? This voice is hard to do for some reason. You're trying to get out of here too, aren't you? I'm just gonna do that one. Screw it. It's gonna be risky to wander around here all alone. Come on, let's help each other out. Yeah, come on. His voice is so much easier to do, because I sound like an idiot by default. Alright, whatever. Great. I'm in the middle, the brother, Noval. I'm the third brother, Doval. Thanks for offering to help. Murder them. Kill them. Get back your sister's Meseta card. You get all that, Leo? Roger that, Ethan. The comm terminal should have some spares. Lend them to those two. I'll manage operations between the three of you from here. Thanks! Noval and Doval have joined the party. Alright, let's do this! Yeah, do this. You two sure got a lot of spirit. Yay, saving! Wait, save second slot. There we go. Let's play knowledge. Alright, now we get to move, and we have party members. And... he's a fucking moron. The AI in this game is absolutely abysmal. I don't even remember what I was talking about because the cutscene showed up, so sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Yeah, I actually played this game a lot back in the day. I put in like 3,000 hours, I think, in this MMO, and I mean, a lot of that was just sitting around chatting with people and talking. I mean, it was my social program, basically, when it came down to online play. I mean, it's just like when people were playing World of Warcraft and stuff. They just had, like, times to where they would sit around and chat with friends or do raids, etc., etc., and Phantasy Star Universe was no different. Also, I noticed that Noval is a higher level than me. Also, you don't ever get your Meseta card back. It really bothers me. Really, really does. It's just like one of those details where it's like, where's the Meseta card? Where is it? It's just gone. Alright, from here, go forward. Huh? If we're going forward, we'll need to find a way to unlock this door first. I'm in the dance because I'm a doofus. What? The door in the areas is supposed to open automatically in the case of an emergency. Oh, wait a minute. I think I understand why. I'm dying. A little the troops are making their way there. With all the creatures running around, it looks like the security system has been compromised. I mean, Pandans know how to hack terminals, I guess. So then what are we supposed to do? Calm down, Ethan. The security system has the ability to repair itself to a certain extent. But since the system's been under abnormal stress, you'll need an info key. If you access the console in front of the door, it will tell you what info key you need. Try to eliminate the creatures that's causing the disorder, and you should receive the info key. So Pandans, 1. They're badass because they can hack terminals. Number 2, Panins are badass because they steal keys. Number 3, Panins are rogues. Oh, well, there was reading that I could have done, but I decided to make a quip instead. So that's what I did with my life. Head to linear line platform. Gonna break some boxes because I'm evil, breaking all stuff. Ah! Wait, that's spoilers. Also, my mic, or not my mic, but my headphones thing just hit my new mic stands, like, springs that are on the side. It freaking made a really weird noise, and I was really confused because I thought it was the game for a second. Also, this game has, like, invulnerability frames on enemies to where I just shot through that Panin because the Panin didn't spawn in all the way. Super freaking annoying. So this game, we're still in the tutorial of this game, by the way. And we're, what, 30 minutes into it? I mean, I did, you know, take a little bit longer to read things than you normally would, but... You know, we're actually 30 minutes in. This is before they ended up doing a good job with the tutorials. If I ever end up playing the other ones, they did a much better job because they had it was like you play one level, it's about 10 minutes, and then you learn everything that you need to about the basics. And then throughout the story, they end up introducing the other stuff as you end up going along. Phantasy Star Universe, they botched this game in so many different ways, as in, like, the design for the story mode is just abysmal. And you'll actually end up seeing that a little bit later, to when, especially when we gotta get specific NPCs and go to specific areas and do specific missions. It's incredibly annoying if you don't read everything, because then it's all of a sudden you're like, I have no idea where I'm supposed to go, and then you're just walking around trying to do random missions, and then eventually you end up finding where you're supposed to go, and you're like, oh, because it doesn't really tell you all that well. We got an info key! Yeah! I mean, that wasn't even a Panin that stole it, it was a Doja ban. Doja ban! They have the highest evasion in the game later on, because, well, actually, it's not the Doja bans, it's the other form of them, which is, I don't remember what they're called. It's been a while. But, yeah, there's another version of them that's, like, stronger, and it has some weird knife things at the end. It looks like they're carrying, like, 2 hammerhead sharks, and, they have the highest evasion in the game, or at least this version of the game. I know they might have ended up fixing it in the other editions. I don't remember what has the highest evasion in, Portable 2. I think it's the bees, like one of the bees enemies or something like that, to where they ended up introducing flying enemies, because those are fun. Remember the thing to where I said, like, you have to go into first person? Yeah, they introduced that as an enemy. It's not nearly as bad, though, because they fixed the way that that mechanic actually works, which is actually kind of nice. That game's really fun. I actually enjoy that one. This one's just really, really basic, especially right now, where you don't even have any photon arts. We're actually just running around with a saber. I mean, I do have a sword, but there's just no point to using it. Also, photon power is specific to each weapon, which they ended up fixing in the later games as well, to where they just made it a general bar, just like Phantasy Star Online 2. They use this game to test out a lot. Also, I don't know which is which way, because we don't have a minimap anymore. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. We're just gonna kill more Panins. Hello, Panin. Do you have an info key? I want an info key. I know that you know how to hack terminals. Can you get my sister's Meseta card back? That would be hilarious if you let him die and he dropped a Meseta key. I would love it. Just like, Meseta card, pick up, yay! Oh. We went oh, there's more enemies. I was gonna say we went the wrong way, but there's more enemies. Kill them all. I am destruction. I am chaos. I am Ethan Weber. I couldn't imagine. Could not imagine. It's just like, you know, you go into your, like, final boss battle and he shows up. He's like, my name is Ethan Weber. And you're just like, what? I mean, I know Japanese games have had some ridiculous named bosses in the past, but, like, yeah, that would be ridiculous. I mean, this is the main hero, which the main hero always has a ridiculous name in all of these Japanese games. It's always like, hey, we're gonna be, I don't know, some generic name like Ash Ketchum, because, you know, his name is Ash, and he's gonna go and catch him. That's so funny, guys, right? It's such a great name. Not really. It's boring. I went the wrong way. That was a dead end. But I got experience, and I can use experience to get stats. See, look at my stats. I have 52 attack power. Yeah, I love seeing the old stats. I love it. Also, the UI is so tiny in this because it has no scaling whatsoever, so little tiny ones. Also, you can level up your skills to get second and third skills for it as well. Like, I believe one-handed weapons all have 2 hits until you get into Portable 2, where there's one to where it just doesn't. But yeah, you actually level them up, and then as you level them up, they actually get better stats. And they remove that in Portable 2 and Phantasy Star Online 2, which is really upsetting because I kind of like the idea of going through and, like, leveling up your skills and having them get progressively better. We need an info key! Yeah! And so, yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Like, there's a lot of old classic RPG stuff that I really love about this game. And I don't know, maybe it's nostalgia that holds me back to it, but it really is simple, and it's just kind of relaxing to play. Phantasy Star Portable as well, to where it's just, you know, me and my friend kind of go back and play it. Evan the Tank, I mentioned him earlier, or was it in the last episode? I don't know. I mentioned him at some point, but he actually plays it online with me every once in a while. And, yeah, it's just this very simple game to just sit down and play, and it's just really relaxing and fun. Like, it's just fun, and it's fun to just go through, level up, you get better stuff. I remember back in the online, I used to do buff parties, which was basically where, you know, all the skills end up leveling up as you use them and stuff. And so you would end up having buffs, and as you used buffs, they would get stronger and stronger. And so you had these buff parties to where you would go through and like level up all your skills, and so that you would end up going into higher level missions with really good buffs. And so I'd go in there, I'd level up Resta and get my healing up and stuff like that. And then, yeah, and then I just had really good buffs after a while. One of the funniest moments that I ever had online was in that moment, or on Phantasy Star Universe. I've had a lot of funny moments in line since then. I wish I like always recorded my life, because there were some great moments that I would love to retrace, but of course that's not how life works, and recording takes up a lot of hard drive space. Looks over at my drive running out the space. But yeah, there was one moment where there was this kid, and he was being a jerk. I mean, I may as well tell a story, there's not much else going on. And he was being a really, you know, kind of jerky kid. And I remember I was the leader of the party, and so I'm like, you know, as everyone's just kind of like telling this guy to shut up and stuff, and he was complaining that we weren't doing the mission, etc., because it was a buff party. We labeled the party and everything, so you knew exactly what it was. So he was just there to be a punk. And I'm just like, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I said, we all come to a time in our life to where we want change. Change that can be scary at times. And I don't remember exactly what I said. Like I said, I wish I could like remember exactly what it was. But I was like, change. And we're all going to go through this change without you. And then I kicked him from the party, and everyone just thought it was absolutely hilarious. And I felt bad for the kid, but at the same time, he was being a jerk, so he kind of deserved it. I ran into a lot of jerks on the internet, and I still do today. I mean, League of Legends is my main competitive game, and there's plenty of jerks on there. Man, some terrible stories from that, though. Like, there's people that are just completely pathetic on League of Legends, though. There's people that do nothing but play League of Legends. And, like, they don't have a job. They don't have any sort of life, social stuff going on. And that's fine. But it also doesn't give you the license to be a complete jerk-off to everyone that you know. So, yeah. But there's a lot of people on League of Legends that just are not nice people, which is very unfortunate. I mean, that's true of any online game, I guess. I mean, I can't think of an online game to where I didn't run into somebody that was kind of a jerk here and there. Like, I even, even on Viva Pinata. Like, I remember I was reading through the forums for Viva Pinata, of all games, trying to figure out how to get a specific gem tree thing or something along those lines. I don't remember exactly what it was. But there was this guy, like, I assume he was a guy. I don't really know. He could have been a kid. I don't know. But there was, like, people that were literally aggressive because people didn't know how to, like, get a gem tree. They're like, wow, you're a fucking moron. You don't know how to get a gem tree? And it was just like, whoa, come on, dude. This is a game that's like made for 5-year-olds. It's called Viva Pinata. If you don't know what Viva Pinata is, look it up. It's the best game on the Xbox 360. They also did Trouble in Paradise, which was the second one. The second one had more story elements, but it had more gameplay mechanics. I sort of liked it less because it was less of a sort of like structured thing, but it had a lot more mechanics, which made me like it more. It was kind of weird. I loved the feeling of the first Viva Pinata, though, because the first Viva Pinata was kind of just a relaxing little farming game. So if you've never seen it, go check it out. Apparently, it's not really emulatable on anything, and so playing it on like an Xbox One or something like that doesn't work particularly well. So that's a little bit unfortunate. I hope that someday they end up remastering it and bring it to PC, because it's also still one of the best looking games that's ever been made. It's got like a semi-cell shaded thing, but everything is made out of pinata stuff, and so even the grass has like this pinata look to it, and it just looks incredible. We're almost at a save point, guys. Also, we found him. I gotta be careful. He's got a knife. There's a save point. Phantasy Star Universe. Now loading. Accidentally spit on my mic. Whoopsies. I have no idea how that's gonna sound. I was just moving my hand over my thing. Arrived at the linear line. Yay, brother. Let's sit here in silence. Oh, hey, I didn't see you guys come in, even though I was looking in that direction. Dude, is that you? I don't want a good voice to give him. I guess I'm gonna give him that way. Hero, we've been looking all over for you. Oh, he's Hero. You're here too? No! Are you guys alright? Oh, we're fine. How about you, brother? We've been so worried. Hey, don't worry about it. I can take care of myself against a couple of measly monsters. Remember, I've got a knife. He's got a knife. Hey, Leo. It looks like we've taken care of on this end. Perfect timing. The relief forces have just arrived. I'm on my way to meet up with you guys now. All right. I hate voice acting all these characters. Hey! He's upset. He's like, what do you want? Huh? Sorry. Looks like the Guardians' relief forces are on their way. If you go back the way you came, you'll probably be picked up by them. I've got to find my sister, and I'm gonna head out now. Later. See ya, dweebs. Hey you, wait up. I gave them the same voice. What now? Make it quick, I'm in a hurry. You did a pretty good job taking care of my brothers. I guess it's a thank you. He's got more nasal to his voice, right? So, well... You really helped us out in a tight spot. Yeah, thanks. Okay. This is kind of weird. They're all dancing in sync and all that. I wonder if this is some synchronized thing. All right. So we're all square now. Back to normal. Don't think this changes anything between us. Remember, I've got a knife. Next time you see it, it's gonna go into your stomach. Boo-hoo, I'm heartbroken. No, really. I would be so fat. I just would have walked off. I would have been like, yep, bye. And then we now are robots. We continue on to the next stage. Oh my god, I finished a level. It took, what, 50 minutes? Trimate received. Oh my god, I needed a trimate. Back to the cutscene. Next time! Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this one. And, of course, you can end up leaving your thoughts and comments below. I guess I'll save in this slot. Is that the one I'm saving in this episode? I assume so. We're on episode 2, so that would be episode slot number 2. So yeah, you can leave your comments below. And of course, if you want me to check out any games, etc., you can end up checking out the comments section as well. And then if you want to check out our gaming Discord, it's called the Broken Chat Box. Link in the description. We talk about games and we play games and things. And I don't know how to do outros for Let's Plays, so I'm just gonna end it here. Goodbye.